Roughly a month ago, Honor released its newest flagship offering in the Philippines, the Honor Magic 7 Pro. On the surface, it builds on the best features its predecessor had to offer, including a top-tier Snapdragon chip, a high-performing set of cameras, and a large battery unit now exceeding the 5,800 mAh mark, complemented by faster wired and wireless charging speed. As the new flagship on the block, does the Honor Magic 7 Pro have what it takes to be your next daily driver? Sup peeps, Earl here, Tech, and here's our full review of the Honor Magic 7 Pro. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Looking at the design, we don't see any drastic change here. The Honor Magic 7 Pro keeps the same overall look as last year's Honor Magic 6 Pro with just a few minor tweaks. The first of these changes is the camera module. While it's still using the exact same shape, you'd notice that the camera layout is now more symmetrical. At first glance, it may appear to have 4 lenses, but don't be fooled. There are actually only 3 cameras. It's highly likely that the fourth circle, which is positioned first, either houses a laser autofocus sensor or a color spectrum sensor, or both. Plus, there's also a flicker sensor somewhere in this module. Another minor design change is the orientation of the Honor logo, which has been rotated to a landscape orientation, and kudos to Honor for keeping it clean, free of unnecessary text or symbols. Our unit is in this black colorway, and we dig the phone's sleek, minimalist look. As for the rest of the phone's build, the Magic 7 Pro still has a matte back, a flat metal frame with a glossy finish, and a sleek curved edges. This is a bit of a nitpick, but I would have preferred a matte metal frame over the glossy one. I find it particularly sticky to the touch, and it's quite a fingerprint magnet as well. But that's just a preference, the phone feels and looks premium overall. And on the plus side, I do appreciate the phone's curved edges. Both the back panel and display have nice curves from corner to corner, making it comfortable to hold despite the phone's hefty weight and thickness of 223 grams and 8.8mm respectively. Just a heads up though, the phone doesn't appear to have a scratch-resistant back panel. It's a good idea to use a protective case so it won't pick up any scratches. Speaking of protection, the phone is rated IP68 and 69 rating for dust and water resistance. For the display, it sports what Honor calls the nano crystal shield glass on top, making the screen drop resistant. Not to mention, it comes with a pre-installed screen protector out of the box for that extra peace of mind. For iOS, we're seeing the same layout here as expected. The power button with the red accenting alongside the volume rocker are found on the right. There are the loudspeaker, IR blaster, and a mic up top. And at the bottom, you'll see the second speaker grill and mic along with the USB-C and dual SIM tray. Now, let's take a closer look at the phone's display. On paper, the Magic 7 Pro's display is certainly a carryover from last year. It still sports the same 6.8 Full HD Plus OLED display that runs at a smooth 120Hz refresh rate and peaks at a whopping 5000 nits of HDR brightness. Notably, it uses an LTPO panel as it should, allowing it to save on some power by automatically adjusting the refresh rate from 120Hz to as low as 1Hz. Like I mentioned earlier, the phone has a nice curves on both sides, and the front specifically features a micro quad curved display. While we're a big fan of flat display, this one sure looks stunning in person and provides a more comfortable grip. I like that the curvature isn't as pronounced, hence the micro quad curve terminology, so the sides don't reflect any pesky glares that would otherwise be distracting. The bezels are already quite thin, but the curved edges only make them appear even slimmer than they actually are. And notice the pill-shaped notch. Well, aside from the selfie shooter, this notch also houses a 3D depth sensor, which we'll talk about shortly. Plus, it's designed that way because, you guessed it, for some sort of a dynamic island copy, which we'll get into a bit later. Now, as for visual experience, the Magic 7 Pro does not disappoint. The details are sharp, colors are vibrant, and the contrast is superb, delivering deep true blacks. The audio experience is equally impressive, and not gonna lie, it has one of the best audio setup we've ever reviewed this year so far. Thanks to its dual series speakers, it provides a rich, immersive soundstage with a nice balance across the highs and mids. And the bass, it's insanely deep and packs a real punch. As for biometric security, the phone features an ultrasonic under-display fingerprint sensor paired with 3D face unlock. Both unlocking methods are quick and snappy, and I would recommend using both as they are equally secure. Moving over to its cameras. Just like in the display department, we see a similar setup here but with some notable improvement. The Honor Magic 7 Pro sports triple cameras at the rear, highlighted by a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto unit alongside with a 50-megapixel main with variable aperture and a 50-megapixel ultra-wide lens. Up front, there's the 50-megapixel selfie shooter. Those specs are almost the same setup last year, except there's the added megapixel on the telephoto, and the main camera now uses a Sony IMX816 sensor. Image quality across all lenses is superb, offering vibrant and detailed shots in well-lit environments. Dynamic range is great, handling harsh lighting with ease, and the colors are natural and accurate with a good balance of contrast and saturation. Telephoto shots also benefit from the impressive color and dynamic range, while ultra-wide shots are consistent with good color reproduction, detail, and dynamic range as well. Photos taken at night and low light scenarios are also quite nice. The detail can go a bit soft in some scenarios, but it's definitely performing better than most phones out there. As for the video, the Magic 7 Pro captures up to 4K resolution at 60 frames per second on both the front and rear cameras. As you would expect from a flagship device, the video capture is great as well, offering the same level of quality across all fronts. While videos taken from the main camera has good detail, it goes a tad bit softer when using the telephoto and ultra-wide cameras. Focusing on different subjects is fast, the stabilization is turned on by default, allowing for smooth panning onto subjects, and you'd barely see any shake even from walking. Performance-wise, the Honor Magic 7 Pro packs the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite chipset from Qualcomm. Our unit is configured with 12GB of RAM and 512GB of internal storage. With those specs, one could only expect a flagship performance, and that holds true for this device. In our benchmark test, the Magic 7 Pro achieved great results across the board. Its Antutu score surpassed over 2.3 million points, which is pretty much the usual score for Snapdragon 8 Elite powered devices. The phone maxed out our 3D Mark test as well, and it also did well on the other tests such as Geekbench CPU and GPU tests, garnering really impressive scores with its Vulkan score nearing 24,000 points. Those figures aren't just for show but reflect real-world performance. During our time with the Magic 7 Pro, all of the games we threw at it ran smoothly. Low-demanding MOBA titles like Pokemon Unite and Mobile Legends run flawlessly, and graphic-intensive titles maintain stable high frame rates at medium to high graphics. In Zenlin Zo Zero, we were able to max out the graphics to custom high settings with no sweat. As for Wuthering Waves, while it's playable at maxed out graphics settings, I had to dial it down to medium as the phone heats up like crazy. But that's to be expected for such a graphic demanding game. Plus, reducing the graphics to medium results in longer battery life, so it's a trade-off I'm happy to make. On the software front, the Magic 7 Pro runs on the latest Android 15 skin with Magic OS 9.0 on top. With this new iteration of Honor's OS, I'm glad to see some visual improvements. The interface is cleaner than ever, the animations are sleek, and the overall feels is a lot better than previous versions. You'd also see some obvious inspiration here and there, most especially with the iOS-like control center and the addition of the so-called Magic Capsule. However, unlike most brands that have a dynamic island copy, the one on the Magic 7 Pro feels a little too limited. One thing that didn't sit right with me was the presence of bloatware on a flagship device. As you can see, the phone has this top apps folder and a couple of more unnecessary apps on the launcher screen. For a flagship phone, that's a bit of a turnoff, but I digress. As for update policy, I'm happy to report that the Honor Magic 7 Pro gets up to 7 years of major software updates plus security patches, or so Honor promised at least. In terms of battery life, the Honor Magic 7 Pro doesn't slouch either. The phone packs a large 5850 mAh silicon carbon battery combined with 100 watts of wired and 80 watts of wireless charging. These are definitely welcome upgrades as compared to the Magic 6 Pro's 5600 mAh unit with 80 watts wired and 66 watts wireless charging. However, our synthetic benchmark results doesn't seem to do it justice. Based on our PC Mark battery life test, the Magic 7 Pro lasted just 13 hours and 55 minutes. While that's usually a solid runtime, actual usage usually lasted me over a day of use. That usage includes doing our dailies on ZZZ and Wuthering Waves, but again, it still depends on the user's end. Regardless, downtime would be minimal as the phone charges to full in just about 30 minutes using the supplied charger and cable. Sadly, still no bypass charging here. Connectivity-wise, the phone offers all the essentials including 5G, Wi-Fi 7, NFC, and an IR blaster. It supports dual nano SIM cards both with physical slots and also provides the option to add an eSIM in place of the second slot for added flexibility. So after spending a considerable amount of time with the Honor Magic 7 Pro, the question remains, is the Honor Magic 7 Pro cut out to be your next daily driver? Priced at 59,999 pesos, the Magic 7 Pro is on the hefty side. But you're getting a powerhouse of a phone with the latest Snapdragon Silicon, a superb audio-visual experience, and a versatile camera system that absolutely delivers. Plus, the software pledge of 7 years seals the deal, at least for us. So if you're someone looking for a flagship device that offers solid performance along with excellent multimedia experience with highly capable cameras, the Honor Magic 7 Pro is definitely one to consider. So that wraps it up. What do you think of the Honor Magic 7 Pro? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you find this content helpful and informative, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that bell icon to get notified of our future uploads. Don't forget to follow us on our socials at Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X, and visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Earl and the Magic 7 Pro, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!